Welcome to Friday Night Magic here at GameSwap Mason, brought to you by Top Deck Productions. I'm Zachary Creamer. I'll be doing commentary tonight. This is round 3 of 4 of our modern FNM. We're going to cut it a little short here tonight. Ordinarily we have 5 rounds, but tonight we'll have 4 instead of 5 because we're going to be doing our pre-release tonight, as I'm sure many of you are also excited for your own pre-releases. So we cut it a little short so that we can clean up and get everything set up and do the pre-release at midnight, which I'm excited about. If you're excited at home, let us know in the chat and in the comments what guilds you guys are signed up to play, and cards you're excited to see, interactions you're interested in getting to play, and so forth. As for this game, we've got Jordan on humans and Phil on the Hivemind combo. So for those that are unfamiliar, Hivemind lets you copy spells. Each player gets to copy the spell. So there you go. Whenever any player plays a spell, the other player gets a copy of it. So what you do is you play Hivemind, and then you play like Summoner's Pact, Pact of the Titan, Slaughter Pact. You play a pact that your opponent has actually no way of casting, and it'll be their turn before it'll be your turn again, and then they can't pay the cost, and then they lose. So yeah, it's, you know, just another combo deck. Pretty sure you should play Storm if you want to play a combo deck. But Phil's playing this, and that is his choice, and he's 2-0, so who am I to say otherwise? We'll see if Jordan can figure out what's up. He took the Slaughter Pact, which is cool. And the Meddling Mage is on Pyretic Ritual, so that should slow down Phil a little bit. And as he sees, and as Jordan sees more Meddling Mage and Phantasmal Image, he and gets more information out of Phil, he can make more educated plays. Here's the Thalia. God, that's so good. Man, humans is good. Isn't humans good? Like look at that. It didn't matter what Phil was playing. Like that's such a great start. Like maybe Jordan sequences it a little differently if he's playing against you know, another deck, but man, like those 3 cards are just so good in this format. What is that? Whatever it is, he had to pay an extra one for it. Or did he? No? What is that? Oh, is that a transmute card? What is that? What did Phil just play? I don't know what that is. It's probably a transmute card. It is a transmute card. Look at that. It's a transmute card. So he gets to transmute for 6, which is how much Hivemind costs, right? Okay. That's neat. Look at that. Learn something new every day. And he didn't have to pay an extra one because it was an ability, not a spell. Look at that. And the second mage is on Hivemind. So I don't know if Phil actually has a way to win here. He'd have to Slaughter Pact and then use one of the mana on the what is that one? The Prism to pay for it. Didn't think you were going to get Meddling Maged, Phil? So Shows what you know. I don't know what he's digging for. Decks like these really typically go all in on the combo and don't have a lot in the way of interaction. Just kind of hope it's better than whatever it is your opponent's doing. And that's why Humans is great. Humans is... Oh, man. Humans lets you interact with your opponent while furthering your plan. It has disruption plus threat. Like, all of the cards, like so many of the cards in the deck are a threat and disruption. Like, every single card on on Jordan's battlefield is slowing Phil down in some way and is a beater. And now Jordan just gets to close the game, like, literally that turn, because he found the card that puts a lot of damage on the battlefield when it comes into play. And that's the play pattern that we see a lot in Humans, is like the first couple of turns of the game is like you set up, you play Aether Vial, play your Noble Hierarch to accelerate your mana, play Champion of the Parish to have a really big threat quickly, and then you play like your disruptive cards, your Thalias, your Kitesco Freebooter, your Meddling Mage, and then you finish them off with Thalia's Lieutenant and Mantis Rider. There's a little debate going on whether or not Thalia Heretic Cathar or Militia Bugler is the truth. Let us know what you think on that, while I remind everyone that Top Deck Productions is sponsored by GameSwap Mason, where you and your friends can play Magic 4 nights a week, including Modern on Tuesday and Thursday, Standard Wednesday, and the triple format Friday Night Magic featuring Drafts, Standard, and Modern. For those looking to add to their decks, GameSwap Mason has a wide variety of sealed product and singles available throughout Magic's history. And if Magic isn't your thing, we've got you covered here at GameSwap Mason. Plenty of board games, plenty of tabletop games, and video games. We've got it all. We are not picky. You play games, we got you. So come check us out at 1065 Reading Road, Mason, Ohio. Yeah, Big Thalia is thick. And she is bae. I like Thalia. Like, man, oh man. That card just does such great work against burn. Like, even it just being a 2-1 with First Strike, it blocks all of my threats. And they don't even trade. I would love to trade with Thalia, but she has First Strike. And all of my spells cost 1 more. Thalia's bae. She, always looks great and doesn't take shit from anybody. She has great hair. Thalia is a very well-designed character. So here we're gonna see game 2. So like the Thalia versus the Heretic Cathar versus versus Militia Bugler debate. Heretic Cathar is so much better in this matchup. All of Phil's lands will come into play tapped. I mean, that's big game. I think the difference is just how interactive the format is. So in a very interactive format, you want Militia Bugler because of like the card selection and like the advantage in like it replacing itself. And when the format is uninteractive, you want Thalia, you want Heretic Cathar to like punish your opponent's lands and just try to finish them out before they can really get their engine going. And right now, Modern's pretty uninteractive. I can see that changing with the printing of a couple of cards. Really, it's just one card, but, you know, Assassin's Trophy. And what impact that ends up having on the format remains to be seen, but that doesn't mean that people won't try. Is that a Frost Titan? Was that a Frost Titan in Phil's hand? Or maybe I just am thinking, maybe, oh man, I don't even know. Frost Titan. See. Oh boy. 6 mana. Yeah, I guess that means you get to transmute for it. Look at that. Why wouldn't he just play... I guess it's easier to cast. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, sure. I'm out of words here. And then what's that thing? What's the foil? I just see like bars of color. Does anyone know what the foil is that Phil has on the battlefield? Oh, it's that? I didn't realize that was from that. Okay. It's Teleria West. It's from the Vault lands. I didn't know it was in that. Did not know that it was in that set. As we all know, the From the Vault has been replaced by the Spellbook series. I'd like to see a Chandra Spellbook, obviously. Maybe get some cool art for some of the cards I play. What Planeswalker Spellbooks would you like to see? And what cards would you like to see in them? This is a pretty good start from Jordan. Like any mix of cards, really. Like he had like the Parish into the Freebooter. Don't know why I like to say that in my attempt at a German accent. There's nothing German about that card. It's a pirate, for Christ's sake. But the Freebooter's a great pickup here. Takes the Anger of the Gods, like Phil's. There we go. There we go, Phil. Are you going to slaughter pack that? Are you going to slaughter pack that? I think he has to. I agree that he has to. You slaughter packed it. Come on. He'll do it on Jordan's turn. It's okay. It's okay. Here's another champion at the Parish, making the first one bigger. Jeez Louise. Mantis Rider. God, Mantis Rider is just such an efficient creature. The other champion of the Parish should have a 1/1 counter on it. If Jordan missed that, that's on him. And who cares? He's probably going to win this game anyway. Doesn't matter. There's Phil paying for the Slaughter Pact. Ticking his Lotus Bloom down, even though he already drew a card. It's okay. We're irregular. Who cares? Who cares? Isn't regular REL great, guys? All right, and Phil's going to scoop it up. And that's why Humans is the best deck in the format. They got to disrupt Phil just enough and apply pressure. Another deck that's really good at that is Burn. And I'm going to be doing a deck tech on Burn between the conclusion of the Modern FNM and the start of our pre-release. And I'll be doing a live Q&A after the deck tech. So stick around for that. And then we'll be doing our pre-release. That's going to do it for round 3. I'm going to try and find a backup match. And because that one was really quick. That literally took 14 minutes. And we're going to try and get back to you with something. So stick around.